T-Mac Tim McCreadie has provided an explanation as to why he chose to switch from Rocket to Longhorn. I wrote this up over at stockcarreport.com. You can find the link in the description below. And fresh off 2 victories over the weekend with the World of Outlaws, McCreadie shared why he decided to make the switch. McCreadie switched from a Rocket chassis back to a Longhorn during the Illini 100 weekend in the middle of April at Farmer City Raceway. He started the season in a Rocket for the Briggs Transport Racing Team. In fact, when Rocket 1 announced that Brandon Shepard would be replacing McCreadie in the Rocket 1 house car, it also revealed that McCreadie would move to the Briggs Transport Team and that Richards would be supporting them. Richards said at the time, "Tim took on a tall task this year, joining our team after the year started, and he did a great job for us. We're very grateful for his hard work, and as he moves over to Briggs Transport Racing, he'll continue to be an important part of the growth and development we have in motion here at Rocket Chassis. In fact, Rocket 1 Racing will work in alliance with Briggs Racing Transport throughout the 2025 campaign." Obviously, that relationship has clearly ended with McCreadie switching to Longhorn in the middle of April. As for why he made the switch, this is what he told to dirtondirt.com. "This car just seems to suit me, and how could it not suit me? I was an intricate part of their program for probably almost a decade. All the stuff we would do with all the people that were there, it was just kind of easy to fall back into that mode of trying this and trying that. Just for me, I know the car is a lot better. I thought that the minute we got it, it had really good speed." He went on to say, "It's no secret Boom and I go way back, and it's no secret Boom and Rocket Chassis owner Mark Richards have a great relationship too, and it was all of us putting this together. The hardest part for me, why I'm not doing stuff with Rocket, is that I just wasn't good enough. Listen, it's part of it. I thought we had a very good year in 2024, and it's not a lie that I don't believe we did as good as we should have, and neither does Richards. You make changes based off that, and that's okay. Driving with Boom, we wrap everything together, and basically he's like me. We've just raced a lot where you try to get better." McCreadie did not have the best finishes when he initially switched to Longhorn. He finished 21st and 19th in the Illini 100 weekend at Farmer City. However, 2 weeks later at the Talladega Short Track, he clicked off a 7th place finish. He then followed that up with a 4th and 5th place finish at Mississippi Thunder Speedway. During Illinois Speed Week with the Flow Racing Night in America, he finished 12th at LaSalle, 7th at Spoon River, and 7th at Lincoln Speedway. He then notched his first win of the season this past weekend at Raceway 7 with the Outlaws, and then followed it up with a second win at Bedford just 2 days later. He finished 19th in between the two at Marion Center, albeit he was the victim of a wreck in that race. He's moved up to 5th in the point standings, just 220 points behind current leader Bobby Pierce. At the beginning of April, he was in 8th with just 1 top 5 and 2 top 10s. So the switch to Longhorn has clearly improved his finishes with the World of Outlaws. So you can clearly see that he's starting to find a lot of success in that Longhorn and then get those 2 wins in the Northeast there in Pennsylvania. McCreadie also provided more details about why he chose to compete with the World of Outlaws over the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. He had previously told the World of Outlaws' Spence Smith back, "It's exciting. It's always nice to shake things up. Sometimes you've got to look at doing different things and see if you can jumpstart some success. I just looked around at what I've been doing and thought this seemed interesting. Kind of had our minds made up well before we decided to do it that we were looking to do something different, and here we are." So he told dirtondirt.com, "It was more of doing things a little different isn't a bad thing. I left the Outlaws years ago after the 2015 season for the same reason. It's not like I don't dislike anybody, but sometimes you need something to put life in your people. Plus, like I said, you get into ruts. If you run with the same guys every night and you're on that tour for 10 years, you're in a rut and it's hard to climb out of." So that is what McCreadie had to say about his return to Longhorn, why he decided to go with Longhorn, basically saying he just wasn't able to kind of click with the Rocket and he feels much better in the Longhorn. I think the month of April, especially the end of month of April and already the beginning of this month of May, have shown that to be the case. Has already moved up to 5th in the World of Outlaws points, has 2 wins, got 2 top 5s, and then performed very admirably during the Illinois Speed Week in those Flow Racing Night in America races. 12th at LaSalle, 7th at Spoon River, and then 7th at Lincoln Speedway. 2 top 10s there. I think that clearly shows that he's much more comfortable in these Longhorn cars, and it probably has to do with the fact that he knows how to set them up as well. He also talked in that dirtondirt.com piece that he has already received a lot of help from the folks at Longhorn. And he's also been in close contact with Jonathan Davenport, the two making phone calls with each other, providing tips on maybe how to improve their stuff. McCreadie giving high praise to Davenport for assisting him as he switched back to the Longhorn. So getting help from some of the best, especially when it comes to those Longhorn chassis, obviously helps out there too. So that is what McCreadie had to say, though. Let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below.